There we go. Alright. So no video today. There's a lot of people home. It's March break here in Canada land. And so the kids are off from school and everybody's eating up bandwidth, so we'll see how long we can stream for here undisturbed. So let's we're gonna select a reserve. I think we're gonna go to Layton today. Hold on here, just have to make an adjustment. There we go. So welcome if you're watching the stream. I'm sorry I haven't been able to stream for a little bit. Life's been really hectic. But I wanted to make sure we got to streaming today. And we've had the newest update and the release. And so what I was going to do here today, oh, that looks decent, was I was going to try out the new weaponry. Although, I'm just looking here. I just want to see in our storage. So I have everything loaded in here. I brought the Coachmate just because I wanted to give her a whirl. Oh, I didn't take the 300. I guess we'll take the 300 out, or the Coachmate out, and I'll put the new 300 in. There we go. And then we're gonna go 4570. And we need some 300 polymer tip, and we're gonna take some 300 soft points as well. We're gonna play around a little bit with the different types of ammo. Where's the 4570? There we go, hollow point with the expansion. And we're gonna see what we can do here today. Just because we can. And we're going to kind of especially focus in on the moose today. Because the moose have to be some of the toughest, for some reason, animals on this game. And we're just going to take a peek here to see what they can do. So one thing that's kind of worthy of mentioning is that when we go into our inventory here, I was playing with this just ever so slightly the other day. And what we'll see here is, we know that this is, we're going to start off with soft points here in the 300. So we know that's class 7 to 9. This is class 4 to 9, the 4570, which is good. But one of the things to keep in mind is the class rank up here for the 10 gauge. It kind of shocked me a little bit because we have birdshot is only 1, but then the buckshot goes from 4 to 7, and then the slugs go from 6 to 9. So there's nothing here for between 2 and 3, which kind of surprises me. I kind of wish the birdshot for the 10 gauge maybe was class 1, 2, and then you would go disappointed. But we'll say disappointed in the fact that you can't just have, I thought this would be like kind of an all-purpose shotgun, right? That you could just load out your shotgun with your 3 different amounts of ammo and that would be it. So we'll see what we can see today, and what we'll do, we're going to take some shots with the, we're going to see how effective the slugs are against moose. We're going to we know the 300's effective, but we're going to try out the 300. And we're just going to see how... I was really interested to see in how effective, maybe I could get away with just like 2 weapons, right? But we'll see. Sorry if you can hear my wife coughing in the background. She's been sick for like 2 weeks. It's been insane. One of them colds that just holds on, won't let go. So this will make it interesting. So what did you... If you've been playing since the update, what have you liked about the new update? And what did you think about the... Hey, Crocus, how are you doing? So... oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, I've been extremely busy. Work has been through the roof. As I posted, I had a transmission to do on my truck. It was actually the clutch. I just did the transmission just because if you got to take off the clutch, to get to the clutch, you got to take off the transmission. So I'm one of those guys where it's preventative maintenance. So, oh, yep, yeah, it's all fixed. It was back together on... So I ripped it apart the Wednesday. The Thursday got cold, so I used Thursday to collect the parts. Friday I had the transmission and clutch and everything back in, and then Saturday was just the finish up, and then I went to work with it on the Sunday. So it worked pretty good. It doesn't take me long. It's just I kind of look like to get underneath the truck and stuff like that, I'm getting a bit older. I kind of look like a walrus, flopping around trying to get underneath my truck. But yeah, it got back together pretty good. So, Crocus, I'll ask you this question, as to anybody that wants to comment. What do you guys think of the way that they're doing the Black Bear reset? Now, I'd commented on stream. Basically, if you haven't noticed, they're going to change the black bear times, but as you shoot the black bears, that's when they'll respawn. But I think for grinders, that helps them out because you can shoot all your high-end bears, and that's all that's going to appear in your... That's all that's going to show up at your drink times because they're going to respawn. So you could technically just stack all your drink zones with males, or you could stack all your drink times with high level males and just keep grinding that way. And it was kind of funny because Jaxie, I'd asked that question, and Jaxie's like, oh, I'm just going to ignore that question. Let's delete that. To me, it's a little bit of an exploit that they threw in there. Yeah, like I understand changing the drink times, but yeah, only males grind is a good thing. That's right. But doesn't that kind of, defeat the purpose of that, I guess, is what I'm saying. All right, let's try out this. Is this... Yeah, this ammo is good to class 4. So let's see what we can do here. I never ever hunt with guns, by the way. They are like my least favorite things to hunt with, but... Alright, well, we hit it. Let's go see where we hit it. I do like this animation. Fling! He just kind of grabs it and chucks the round. That's kind of a good thing. Yeah, they're drinking with mountain elk, which, I mean, is going to look a little odd, but Like that's my thing is that is the way that they've done it gonna be used as an exploit in people's grinds? I mean, it is, but are you okay with that? I'm kind of I'm kind of on the fence. I'm kind of not. Yeah, like if you shoot a like let's just say I shoot one black bear. That black bear technically is going to be the one that respawns back at the drink zone. No other black bear. So if all I did was take out diamonds, all I had to do is just go back and just shoot everything in that spawn time, and I eventually should just keep getting diamonds, or it should eventually lead to getting a great one. You'd only need like a few zones. Hey, I'll just call you Dog. So this thing ran quite a ways for being shot with this gun, which I'm kind of curious to see where I actually hit, because I had it for zeroed for 200, so... Oh, the real... the real Dog. Okay. Well, welcome. Nice to have you with us. This guy has run a lot further than he probably should. So I don't know. I haven't had time. I haven't been watching anybody else's streams or anything like that to see what kind of results they've been having with this weapon pack. I kind of had seen a brief Flinter video about how he had been taking stuff out at like 400 meters with it. I am doing all right. It is not too bad out here. It's warm this week. It's supposed to get a little bit colder this week. And I'm just going to take it. It's not snowing. That's all I care about. But I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Yeah, I said they were trying this. I'm liking Canada very much. I live here, lived here my whole life. I travel down to the U.S. quite a bit as I drive truck for a living, so it is what it is. That they said they wanted to avoid the full reset Crocus just because they didn't want to mess up anybody's grind. But in doing so and doing it the way that they're doing it, they're kind of act or trusting people to act in good faith on this, and I just don't think it's going to work. Oh, okay. I used to have a kennel a long time ago, so I used to always tell people I bred dogs. All right, let's see. Oh, that was so close. That went through a lot of meat and almost a neck shot. So we were a little bit high. All right, that kind of... Man, that took us... That took him a long time to die. Let's go over here. And let's just see what's on the shore here. I haven't gone to this spot in a long time. Yeah, it's tough, right, to know what they should or shouldn't do, just because I understand. Had they reset all the population, everybody would have been upset. I'm not saying that I'm upset with the way they're doing. I'm just saying it could be used as a massive exploit for people that's probably going to lead to a population reset. Yeah, and and we've talked about this before, right? Like I'm not under that mindset. I don't understand the I don't want to say the allure of trying to get a great one, but yeah, no, you can't blame players for the exploit. They're the ones putting it in. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand the. If all I'm doing is going and so this happens every now and then. Yes, yeah, that's right. I don't think it's kind of funny because grinding's kind of taken on a life of its own, right? It's not the way the game was meant to be played. It wasn't what the great ones were all about. You know, the great ones were supposed to be something special that could possibly be on your map. That if you know, if every spot has them, right? You know, you've got your lore animals, you know, the big buck that everybody talks about seeing but has never gotten. And that's what the Great One was supposed to be originally. It wasn't supposed to be this thing that everybody was grinding for. And that's kind of what it turned into. And you get into the game mechanics and it, I don't know. It just, I think what's happened is that it's made people miss out on the point of the game. Some people, but I think, I mean, any game's going to have that, right? Anybody's going to do that. Should be a unicorn in the game. You know what would be cool? And I mean, I've seen it happen in real life and stuff as well. I'm going to try to go for a neck shot on this guy just because I don't have a good angle on him. Just give us. No, that's not cool. He's going to run again. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not into the whole. I like going out and just seeing what I can see, and I'm still doing the herd management in that aspect. I'm shooting larger animals. Sorry, what I'd like to see is like in the true rack system, especially on whitetail deer, like a big whitetail but with like a broken antler. Does that make sense? Like he's not going to score the highest, but he's going to have one funky antler. And that would kind of be cool, wouldn't it? You know, you shoot one with around these parts we get some deer they get like a clubbed antler. And so instead of like a lot of tines like it's kind of funky, they actually look like a club on the end of their antler and they'll grow down and stuff. I'd like to see more of that. To me those are like the rare, you know, if you're looking for something that's really rare, like looking for really funky racks. So I think the more rareness they can add to the game, the better. And that's kind of what the Great Ones was supposed to be about. The Great Ones were supposed to be those rare animals that, you know, were special. But then when you start grinding for it, does it really become special, right? I mean, I guess it still does, but then you look at some of those guys and they're like, I'm on my 68th Great One grind. Okay, well, that's cool, but I don't know. Like I said before, I've done the grind. Um, and I don't even know. I don't want to say halfway into it. I still don't have a great one. But I did the grinding thing and I was like highly disappointed in it. It kind of ruined the game for me, so. All right, we're going to sneak up on this female here. And we're going to see. There we go. Oh, I wish she was standing a little bit. Now, I have not had good success with this thing so far for killing anything quickly, so. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of penetration it's going to get on the moose if they. Now, they did say in the last stream that they have buffed some of this stuff a little bit, or they're addressing some of the issues with the ammunition as they're going to some of these older ones here. There we go. Now she's behind a tree. Okay, that's a nice double long opportunity. No. I want you to stand. Yeah. Let's see what it does here. I'm gonna say that was a good hit. I mean, we're 50 meters away. It should have been a fantastic hit. Okay, her bleed rate's medium, so that's pretty good. It'd be nice if I get them both here side by side almost. So let's take a look at this. At 50 meters, did it double longer? That's the question. Well, we were high, but we only got the right lung. Yeah, right? It's repetitive when you're grinding, and it can lose some of that. I don't know. Like I said, this is my style of hunting. I mean, I'm not necessarily hunting the regular style that I do. Normally what I'm doing is finding need zones and checking all the tracks around them and only hunting max weights. So, I mean, once again, that is pretty much herd management. Like, we got one eating here, so let's check the track. You know, it's a female. No, I don't think people are wrong by grinding either. Please never don't get me wrong. I don't care how you want to play the game. I'm just saying, I think by grinding, you might be missing out on kind of what hunting. Oh, it's so close. So this must be shooting just a little bit off because I was centered on his neck. Unless he moved at the last second or something, that should have been a neck shot. I just think people are missing out on how fun this game actually is and how exciting it can be by grinding. That's kind of more what I'm getting at, right? I don't care if somebody wants to, you know, spend that time grinding. That's their department. All right, let's take out a couple more moose with this gun. And then we'll go on to the shotgun. I really want to, like I said, I'm this. But what do you think about I was just kind of talking about that before you came in, I think, about the shotgun ammo on the 10 gauge. If you look at the, so this is what I was saying. the slugs are 6 to 9. Okay. Oh. It is a monster. But the bird shot is only 1, and then it goes to 4 to 7 for the buckshot. There's nothing for class 2 or 3. And I'd almost like to see the bird shot for this 10 gauge be 1 and 2, and then go 3 to 6 on the buckshot. What do you think of that? Because right now, you can't harvest any 2 to 3 animals with this gun. Because I was hoping that this would cover every single class of animal. I could just take out my shotgun and switch the ammo. And I know, game balance and everything else, but shotgun hunting is hard. Okay, so we got a max weight turkey. It's not easy. You got to get in pretty close to use the buckshot and everything like that, which would be your game balance there. What kills that is the fact that it's not a semi-automatic. I'd love to see, I would even go with a 3-shot semi-auto for a 12 gauge. That's what I would like to see. That's what I hunt with in real life. That's what I would love to hunt with in this game. And I would very much probably just pack that. And maybe like in real life, I normally pack a bow, a shotgun, and sometimes a 22. Oh, we got some whitetail here. So let's go after these deer. I'm going to go up into the church here. I think we can go up to the back window and still shoot out of there, if I'm not mistaken. So let's try that. To me, that would be... I can't get up there, can I? No, I can't. I don't think... Does the new shotgun have a longer range on it? Nuts. What did I just do? Let's grab the buckshot. Well, the buckshot or the shotguns always had a... The shotguns all have a 150 meter range with the slugs. They've always been like, you'll see when I load the slugs, and see the buckshot's almost non-effective here. Because the problem with the buckshot is it's never meant for... I mean, I'm not close enough. You got to get a little closer. They both died. But like, if we go to the zeroing here, right, it's 75 up to 75. That doesn't even matter. I don't think a lot of people realize that the zeroing on the shotguns don't matter for... No, it's always been 150 for the longest range for your slug. it was like 50, 100, and 150. And then your zeroing doesn't matter on for your bird shot or for your buckshot. It doesn't matter. And this is why this is... So once again, anything you hit with buckshot is going to be hard to take down to begin with, just because you're aiming at it and it's going to hit wherever. We hit this guy backwards or behind. Oh, no, 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 cancel. I don't want to tax this guy. Let's look at the other guy where we hit him. I did get a vital organ on one of the other, when I just took this out briefly the other day. I started playing this and then I was like, you know what, I'll save it for stream. And I took out one deer with it and I got a lung shot, lung and a heart, which was amazing to see with the... Yeah, the buckshot spreads a lot. It'd be nice if they kind of reworked the... It'd be kind of cool if they reworked the zeroing system for the buckshot so that it was... that was your choke. Okay? That you had like a, open cylinder, modified, and then full choke. And that was your three things. So your distance would be increased just a little bit more when you shot. But okay. Do I have the e-collar with me? I do not. I don't even have the I don't even have a turkey collar with me. But yeah, I wish they kind of would do that. It'll cycle through 50, 25, and 100, but it means nothing. Oh man, if I had... Oh well, I don't. I should have maybe prepared a little bit better and grabbed a turkey collar. I'm just going to go pick this guy up and see where we hit him. There he is right over there. I want to go and take out some moose with these slugs and see how well the slugs perform. Look at that, one pellet. Nicked him. And see, the distance was only 40. When I shot him, I was only 41 meters away. There should have been a lot more hit him at 40 meters than just one. Because this was the distance we hit him here. Yeah. It's kind of a cool little shot. But to me, that's broken a little bit. Just... Oh, here we go. What do we got here for a moose? So let's load our slugs in. Yes, Mr. Moose. What do we got you doing here? You're alert. You're about 100 meters away, so let's zero for 100. Let's see what this slug is going to do to you. Oh, my goodness. Now, I aimed a little forward because he was walking. Let's see what this did. Bleed rate very low. Do we actually have a point of impact here? I don't know. I'm calling that moose are way overpowered in this game. Like, way overpowered. Oh, excellent. When are you, what are you going to be doing on your channel, Crocus? What are you going to be doing on your channel? Free plug. All right, let's... Okay, are we sure I got slugs in? Plastic slug. Yep. I wonder... I wonder if I shot him with the wrong type of ammo, if I shot him with a buckshot. Alright, it's moose drinking time. Let's find some moose. Oh, thank you. Yep, excellent. Now, is it going to be in Spanish? Or Portuguese, I should say? See how I corrected myself there. Nope. Okay, you're just a female. We're not going to worry about you. I want to get a really good... Okay. We're going to walk around here, and I don't understand they're just females, but we're just going to go and... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I don't do a lot of I mean, here, I mean, if people ask questions, I'll do tips and tricks, I guess, occasionally, but I honestly just wanted to start my channel out as a video codex. Just so that when people had questions about, oh, how do I do this or how do I do that, right? Just because there wasn't really... I'd rather do a 2-minute video focusing on one thing than, you know, you see some of these guys, they do like a 10-minute video and they do 5 million things and you got to scroll through it, which is why I kind of did the format the way I did it. I just figured I know what I like to watch when I'm watching YouTube, and I guess take that approach with it. Always think about what you want to see or how you want to see it done, right? Okay, so you are only 50 meters away, so we're going to zero for 50. Come on, just turn a little bit for me. right? You got, I mean, I understand the fancy intros and outros and all that stuff, but nobody wants to sit through that. The other day I was looking for a video on something and I had to sit through like this 5-minute intro and I was like, why? Why would you make me sit through all of that? Okay, that one's dead. I think that one died too. You need Call of the Wild tutorials, Portuguese edition. Alright. So not bad. Not bad. We've, considering the meat it went through, that's not a bad penetration for that. I'll take it. Let's go look at the other one. She was more square on. Oh, max weight. Max weight. We're going to go chase that in a second. Oh, I don't care, man. Go nuts. Call it Call the Wild Tutorials Portuguese edition. I'm okay with that. If I had my raw videos, I'd send them to you, and you can just dub over them. Okay, considering where I hit it, I thought there had been a little bit more juice to that slug. Like, this is where I'm gonna say a game like Way of the Hunter, Bob Ross of the Wild Portuguese edition. That's hilarious. Thanks, Crocus. This is where I'm gonna say, for example, this is where stuff needs a little bit of a rework. Because in Way of the Hunter, if you've never played it, it's fantastic because the ballistics are so good in that game. They really are. They're true to life, right? You want to, they have your amount of hit energy and everything else. Because I hunt, like I said, I hunt with a 12 gauge shotgun. I'll put I get an interchangeable barrel on it, so I can put a slug barrel, waterfowl barrel, turkey barrel on it, whatever I want. I can just switch up the barrel. So I normally hunt it as a slug gun. And like I'll be going here in a bit, I'll be going bear hunting in the spring here. And, I usually shoot a bear right in the skull and it decimates their skull and it goes right through them. And it just crushes the skull completely. The slug is in and out of the bear, even though it goes through that hard part of the skull. So I don't understand why I have a huge slug. I'm 21 meters away. That thing should have gone right through this moose. At 21 meters, it would have just slugged right through it. But if you ask me, it needs a bit of a rework. That's just my personal opinion. So, slugs work, but not as effective as I'd like them to be. All right, so we have a max weight. Let's go look for this max weight. See, I'm going to say this. This is my style of hunting. Okay, I'm doing a bit of experimenting today, but this is more my pace of hunting is I'm going to go look at the tracks. I find a max weight. Let's go hunt down this max weight and take it off my map. Whether it's a diamond, whether it's a gold, doesn't matter. This is what we're going to go do. it's how I like to hunt in this game. This is how I want to find my great one. I want to find a weight track for a great one. I mean, I don't mind if I see one like at a drink zone or a feeding zone or a rest zone or something, but this is the style. I want to come upon it and see a track and just follow that track and be like, yep, and get excited about that. I'm waiting for one day to get that 105 kg track and then mess up the shot. All right, where did this guy go? I don't know. I'm very curious to see what the map is going to be, the new map. Considering that it was supposed to be early 2024, it probably won't be released till summer. I'm very curious to see what it's going to be. I haven't even checked out the new Emerald Coast skins or anything like that. Oh no, 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 no. Why did I just do that? That was dumb. No, I just lost my max weight track. I don't... That was just the dumbest thing I could have done. I was like laser focused for a little bit and then not focused. Alright, where is my max weight track? There he is, right there. Boom. Yeah, I'd like to see another South American map. I think that would be cool. I really liked Parque Fernando when it came out. I still do. I overhunted it. It's kind of funny. If so, here I'll ask a question. If you had only one map to play, and that was the map for Call of the Wild, what would it be? I'm withholding my answer. So you only can play one map. Your PlayStation, your PC, whatever, goes on the fritz. Only one map is playable. What map is it? Yes, it has to be an already released map. Oh, 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 oh. That's our big boy right there. He's only a 2 miner, but that's fine. Ah, Tiaroa. Okay. It's a good map. I would say it's Layton for me. It is. No matter how often I've explored this map, I've never... I'll take a break from it, but I never get tired of coming back to Layton. There's something special about Layton. Now I'm getting really fond of New England as well. but it just hasn't hit that mark yet for me that Leighton has. And I think it's because, Leighton's, it's that nostalgia. Leighton's always been the first map and the one I started off playing, and just when I think there's nothing else left to explore in Leighton, it surprises me. Oh, we got bunnies. We got bunnies. We can probably get a 2-for-1 here. If. No, we can't. Anyways. Terrible. Terrible, man. Oh, we did get one. I don't know if they fixed the rabbit issue with the rabbits running. Yeah, it has to be Leighton. I really like Australia as well. I'd have to say New England just because it is kind of like my own. It's kind of like the area I hunt in personally, minus the big mountains. I still want that max weight wherever he got off to. Nuts. What time is it here in game? Okay. I'm going to leave him because I know he's only a level 2 because I want to go shoot some more moose. And it's their drink time, so they're easier to find. We're gonna go with the 300. Let's take this new 300 out for a stroll. Soft points, or we'll start with soft points. He's attentive. Let's just go to 150. Oh, that's a pretty... There's a big one right there. Look at that. Okay. How far away are they? Are they going to spook if I shoot this guy here? That's the question. Okay, you come over here. And bink. Okay, you're dead. Okay. Oh no, that's fine then. You go ahead, you cook. Look at that. What's the estimate on that? I don't have my handy dandy app out. I'm wondering if that'll make that is a huge rack on that moose. Okay. Look at that. 264. I think 270 something is diamond, is it not? So he's not going to make diamond, but It's a nice looking moose. Let's just pop him with a soft point, and we're gonna pop you with a soft point. My goodness. There is like almost zero recoil on this gun. That is a little bit insane. Okay, let's go up and get this guy here. So, see, this is what I like now. So we're going to experiment here because these soft point, it looks like maybe they fixed the soft points. Because this is the result I would expect to get, where you get a medium bleed rate because the penetration isn't necessarily there, but the expansion is higher. And that took him out in a big hurry, so I think they might have fixed the soft points here. So let's take a look. I'm expecting a single lung. Yep. But the expansion rate on it, it punches a bigger hole in him. So that's cool. I'm glad that they fixed that. Oh, what else was in the neighborhood here? This has been a pretty good area for me. And it's kind of funny because I found these drink zones and I set up this waterfowl blind for them, waiting for them to come in, and then you can pop out of the duck blind, or the floating blind there, and just be along the waterfront here. Nice. Yep, and that's a vital hit too, so that's good. So this was the smaller guy? Look at the lopsided rack on this guy. That's kind of cool. I don't think I'm gonna like imagine now, like what I was saying before. Imagine you get a moose and this paddle is broken off or something like that. That would be kind of cool. He's only a silver, but I actually might tax that just because if it didn't look so symmetrical, maybe I would tax it. But I'm not big on it's just a smaller version of what he has. So we're just going to claim him. He went down really quick though. It's not a complaint, it's an observation. Okay, we need to find that other fella there. And get his track. There we go. I'm assuming a what is that? Yep, medium bleed rate. And we were good. So if you guys remember a few streams ago, we had experimented and I was like right up to the guys and nothing. These soft points weren't working very well. Oh, I want to say there's a tree there, right there. If you move just a little bit, I will shoot you. And you're going down quickly. All right. So this guy doesn't have any big palms, or else that's like a big rack. Ugh, I hate it. He's a big gold. Yes, he is. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I like that. We're going to tax him. And once again, what were we? 200 and over 200 meters out, single lung, but goes down with the high bleed rate. So like that, that's fixed. That's good. Fixed. That makes those soft points viable now. Oh, maybe it wasn't the 300, it was the 303. Ooh, so we're going to have to experiment with the 303 with soft points as well, but that's not what this stream's about today. This stream's about the new weapons. That's kind of funky. Look at that one tying up like that. I'm gonna put him in my lodge. I like that rack. That's kind of funny or funky. That's the kind of stuff I like. Although oddly enough, not really big into the non-typical racks. I don't find them aesthetically pleasing for deer, I mean. Okay, so this thing is a bit of a beast, I will say. Oh. I don't know if anybody noticed this too, but you can put the reflex sight on it. Oops. Which just makes it that much cooler, I guess. I don't know why you'd want that on there. Maybe if we were in like close range stuff, maybe. Alright, we're just going to shoot this female just to see the effect that has on her now. There's like no recoil with this gun. That is insane. That is the one thing I will... Or maybe there is. Maybe I'm just compensating right away. I don't know. To me, there doesn't seem to be that much recoil with it. Maybe what I'll do for the next shot is I won't... I won't touch the stick, the analog stick on it. We'll just see where it lands. Oh, guess she was a bit further than I thought she was. So now I'm expecting to see a low bleed rate with her because we hit her with the polymer tip. Which is going to give us the better penetration. If I could ever find where she ran off to. Oh, there she is right there. Let's look at the bleed rate. The bleed rate also was medium. And only a single lung, but way deeper for the penetration, if you can see. So we got some deer here. Let's see where they are. Come on, Mr. Deer. I did not get a range on them. We're gonna go with that, but we're gonna try the hollow point, which has more expansion. Fling. I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh, that's a great animation. He just casually takes it out and chucks it over his shoulder. Now, the one thing I will notice on the handgun is there's like almost zero sway. I'm going to assume the deer are up here. I don't mind making a bit more noise, so maybe to... There we go. Oh. Let's get my shotgun out. Oh, I did have birdshot in it. Where are you? No more bullets. I don't think I hit him. I don't think I hit him at all. That's not cool. Okay, let me go here and get the need zone. I did not have that. Oh, I did. Hey, Jacob, how are you doing? I like it. I was like, hey, I didn't hit him. Jacob's like, no, you hit him. How far did he fly, though? That's the question. Now, I do wish they would do something in Layton here. I don't know what it would take to get rid of those birds that you can't. You can shoot them, by the way. They just don't do anything, but hold the phone. Okay. He's going this way. It's going good. Yeah, we got her all back together. It was telling Crocus. I had it back together by like Saturday of that week. It doesn't take me long. I grew up doing stuff like that, so um, I've worked on heavy equipment almost my entire life. It's just everything else has been busy, right? Like work and kids and then what I did was I needed to do the clutch, so I had a 13 speed transmission in that truck and I was like, you know what? I got to take the transmission out to do the clutch, so I'm going to put a different transmission in right away. So I put a 18 speed in my truck. Oh, look at that. I did get him. 99 meters away. That's a good shot. But thank you for asking. Yeah, we got her good. Life's just been busy. Like this is kind of getting into my busy time of year, so um and then I'm going to be probably doing some. It's April, beginning of May is when the spring bear hunt is up here in Canada, and I'll be doing the spring bear hunt then. Oh, oh, I think this is the one we were following before, wasn't it? It's roughly the same area. So that'll be coming up here, and I'll get out in the woods, and I would like to get a bear this year. We're just going to run right into this turkey here. But that's good. So far, so good. This pack has been pretty decent. I just missed you flying, didn't I, bird? A few little alterations I'd like to maybe see made, but now I'm just assuming it was never answered. Um, but I'm assuming that. Nope, we're not going to see you again, are we? I'm going to assume that when you harvest any bear at any time, it's going to change the zone time for that bear when it respawns. That would just be my assumption. I heard something over here. See, like there's those birds lying in wait for you. They're sitting there, and if you get close enough, they'll spring up and then they'll start flying. I don't know. I wish they could take them out. They're rather annoying. I heard you, turkey. You shall live today. All right, so we've got. Let's see how recently this thing fled. Very fresh. Okay. Um, what do you mean by ammo types? Like, hold on, we're gonna put our buckshot on. Like, do you mean like different calibers of weapons, or do you want like hollow points or like I'm all for variety. Yeah. Um it, I don't know. I guess the way I look at it at this way, guys, is that you've heard Jaxie say it in the EW streams that everything they do takes up bandwidth, right? I This is probably the best I've ever seen the state of this game at. I think what I'd like to see, as you probably know, I want grid lines on the map. It's a big part. It's a little thing. I'd like to see quality of life fixes. I'm okay with, like, I want to be able to store the gun somewhere so my inventory is not so full, because there's only a handful of weapons I use now. There's only a handful of maps that I really play on a consistent, regular basis. Like, I have to do a stream where I play Rancho, because I'll be honest, is that another? Yeah. So I got a couple of I have a couple max weight animals in the area. I want to do. I haven't played. Arizona Hunter. That's hilarious. I'm okay with not getting a new map. I've said this before. I'm okay with. Oh man, the recoil on this gun is non-existent. I would rather see quality of life fixes and really get some of that stuff that people want. More loadouts, more of that stuff. Oh yeah, go ahead, man. I don't care. I'm all for the jokes. Uh, I don't promote racist jokes, but you go ahead. Oh, that's terrible. That is a terrible joke. I don't even have a comment for that, Arizona. That is just that's just awful. Oh, oh. Anyways, I'm for. I'd like to see is it just me? I'm standing. Uh, what's here? There's a very easy. Like, I wonder how many. Let's see how many I can. This Arizona Hunter breeds us with jokes. Let's see how many moose I can clip out of here. Let's try for 3. Is that going to take out a need zone? Probably. Just for science. Okay, here we go. And no, I gotta take another one out. 2. I've been able to see through the grass. I'd probably take more. Oh. Okay, that other guy, I hit him, but he didn't die as quickly as I wanted him to. This one went down like a sack of potatoes. Yeah, so I don't mind. So I'm gonna have to play around a little bit more with the 4570 handgun. This 300 is, I'm gonna call it. It's crazy. That's almost double lunging it. So they must have done something to the 300 ammo a little bit to beef it up. But the almost zero recoil on this gun. Like here, I'm not even gonna. Let's just aim over here. I'm not even gonna mess with the stick. That's not a lot of recoil. So I'm gonna have to say, like, it's decent. It's decent. The 10 gauge shotgun is decent. Like I said, the only thing I'd like to see is maybe that the ammo got reclassed a little bit so that it would cover all the way from 1 to 9. But that's cool. I don't mind it. And the handgun's pretty cool. I didn't even check how much the handgun weighs. I'm gonna check it out in the inventory here in a second. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. And I want to take a look at the new skins, so maybe we'll do that here. Maybe we'll take a second or two and just look at the we'll take a look at the new skins that they had. And they had a couple of sprays or something like that that I guess didn't get released for New Year's and something else. I do like the fact that we can take. It always seemed like kind of a waste to me that you could never, take a close look at the weapons, but now you can with a new menu now when you go to customize. We're just gonna pick up this moose here, and then we're gonna go take a gander at all of this new stuff here. I hate leaving I'm an ethical digital hunter, as we know. I don't like leaving this thing's just. I'm quite. Whoa! Okay. We might take out one more. Might take out that guy. How far is he away? 260. Oh. How about we use the rifle? There we go. Bang. He's dead. Um. So far on the handling, everything handles like I would expect it to. Did he go in the water or something? Where did this guy go off to? Says he was running this way. Okay. I just would have figured I would have seen his tracks just kind of disappeared here, did they not? There we go. I would say now this is an alternative, right? Because if you don't want to buy the Yukon to get the 300, now you can buy the weapons pack and you get a good shotgun. I can't remember if the Miller came with the smoking barrels pack or something, I think. I was scrolling through all the DLC the other day. I was like, holy smokes, there's been a lot. I'd forgotten about a lot of it. Here's that guy we just shot there. How convenient. Thank you. There's a nice gold. And where did we hit this guy? We shot him through the weeds. So see, that's a little bit off to me. That should have gone. Oh, that was with the slug. Oh, that's why. I didn't realize I hit him with the slug. You're going to attack me? What's the iron sights look like? The iron sights aren't bad. Yep, what are you doing? We're just going to let her do her... Oh, I'm out of bullets. She's dead anyways. Let's go pick her up. Yeah, the iron sights are good. I want to check... I should check the sights on the thing. Here's something that they didn't really talk about. I don't know if anybody noticed this I read the release notes on the update. Did anybody else notice that all the tritium sights are now 0 for weight? So let's scoot over here. Let's go over to Ronaki. Let's go over here. So yeah, so if you didn't notice in the release notes, the tritium sights, those are like the high glow sights, are now 0 weight, which is awesome because they should never have been 0.5. Let's check out the... Let's take off the scope off of this gun here. Not the best iron sights, but... And what about our shotgun here? So I'm not happy with that. I'm not... Meh. That's okay. Sir. So if you turn on your headlamp, you do get a glowing bead on that. So, yeah, I thought that was a good ad because now I'd like to see, for example, I gotta stop that. It's gonna drive me mental. There we go. I'd like to see, for example, so you're asking about ammo before. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing different ammo, Crocus, but honestly, I'd like to see something where I can, a different user interface. If you said where would they have to, expand their whatever, I would say it has to be on the UI, right? But now see all the True Vision stuff is all, the tritium sights are all 0, which is awesome. I'd like to see the same thing for the mouth collar for the turkeys, that it's either like just 0.1 like ammunition, but 0.5 for a mouth collar is a little bit ridiculous. We're going to go in here and we're going to look at the store. So let's... Oh, I didn't want to do that. So what's the weight on these weapons? Because I hadn't checked that yet. So that's 4, which is fair. That's only 1, which is insane. And this is 3.5, which is the regular for a shotgun. And then if we look at the customization, so I like the fact that they've added this where we can actually take a good look at the weapons. The zoom, oh, maybe it's because the, okay. Now you can actually zoom in and zoom out. That's good. What's the bottom look like? See, I'm glad that you can do this now with these guns. That's a nice little. You can take a look at the artwork or not the artwork. You see, look at the tip of the barrel. It looks like it has a choke on it, or maybe that's just the way they drew it. So let's look at what they gave us. Emerald Coast, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So they gave you that. Oh, there's that paint. Emerald Coast cadmium paint. Those aren't some bad colors for the paints. They still don't have like black. Can we just get a solid black? Okay, so those aren't bad for the paints. Now what about the spray material for the Emerald Coast? Eucalyptus spray. Here, we're just gonna coat everything in that. Oops. That's not bad. Not my favorite. Oh, cancel. Not my favorite. Just the 2 sprays? Nope. And this one here. Well, that can be kind of funky, I think. Alright, material. What they give us for the Emerald Coast here. High caliber, oak. Emerald Coast eucalyptus wood. Oh, that's fancy. I don't mind that. And did they give us a metal? No. Oh yeah, they did. Ooh, I like that. That looks sleek. Alright, what camo did they give us? Nice. You gotta love those. Now, see, there's a map I don't hunt that often either, is Africa. Okay, I don't mind that camo. Techno camo. Tidal camo. I could be down with that. And wraps, what did they give us for wraps? Yeah, that wrap's not doing much for me. Not bad. Yes, I want to cancel. So all in all, let's take a closer look at this here. I'm not sure why the leather, you see like the leather hand wrap there? Not sure why that's like that. Or if I'm even into that. What's that look with, I don't know. Let's put the Hirschfeld premium wrap on. Reventulium, nope. Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm down with that. There's really not much customization you can do. Like you can't do any colors on the back of it or anything like that. That's kind of lacking maybe a little bit. And let's take a look at this. Nope, nope, we already did that. I still can't believe the weight on this is only 1. And the hand grip is real. Do you notice the hand grip is really interesting on it? Yeah, that's kind of a cool. Anyways, if I had to rate the pack, maybe the 300's great. Shotgun is pretty good. Handgun's okay. Maybe like a 7, something like that. I want to see, like I said, I want to see where they do this UI interface here, and they fix some of this stuff here because to me it's just not. I don't know. It's just not happening. Having to scroll through everything is just tedious. It would be nice if they kind of did it where you select your gun, you could select the ammo right away and the sight you wanted to use. And then you could hide some of this stuff in the inventory that you don't use because like I got to start like maybe going through some of like the 270s and start using some otter stuff. I should do a stream one day where I'm just using the air rifle because I actually used to use it quite a bit, but once again, it's one of those weapons where I wish they would give it a bit of a make it worthwhile to use. But like once you have all this stuff, like to go through it to find everything, and it's the 12 gauge, they kind of really need to. Now, see, I don't. Did anybody else have this happen to them? Those aren't the color schemes that I had for this gun. I had the jade on it, and now for whatever reason, that's how I originally had it, and now I gotta pay to change it. All of my weapons changed like that. So I'd like to see them be able that we could save out a customization. I think that would be kind of cool. I'd like to see more loadouts, obviously, because we have lots of maps. And just little fixes, right? I don't mind spending the money on cosmetics and weapons packs and stuff like that. But I think they could make. Oh, we were gonna check the binos. That's right. I think they could make it so that things were a little bit, fix some of the UI issues and put your bandwidth into there. And I think eventually you're going to see that happen. Maps are going to be a yearly to maybe even a bi-yearly thing. I I honestly can't see us getting to the point where I don't know. I'm still saying they're probably going to be doing away with. They're probably in the works of a new game. Just my opinion. Just seems to be the way it's going to go. So what should we do with this? Let's look at the... That's kind of cool. Nice little wrap. Let's put that... Can we make it wood? Nope. Can we use any of the metal? Yeah, we can. Look at that, eh? So if you wanted to use some metal on there, that looks a little sleek. What about the... There. I actually really like that. I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty cool. Can we... Can we get a... Where's an orange here? No, we're gonna put it there. I can rock that. I can make that work. Let's see what they look like now. That looks pretty good. I like that. Adds a little bit of flair. Anyways, so if you haven't got the update yet, it's not a bad update. Lots of little things in there. Looking forward to seeing what else there's going to do. But anyways, I think that's it for me for today, guys. I'm going to try for next week. But once again, like I said, it's getting a little bit busier for me. So I'll let you know. So hopefully I have the time to stream next week. At least one day. It'll probably either be Thursday or Friday. So I'll make a post and let you guys know when I'm going to be streaming. So for all of you who continue to join me, even though I'm insane and my streams I find are boring, but you seem to like them. Thank you guys so much for watching and for continuing to support. I truly appreciate it. I haven't had time to record any new content as of yet, but I am going to be working on a perk series is what's going to go on. So look for that in the near future. All right. So thank you so much once again for supporting. From Call of the Wild Tutorials, happy hunting.